Preface of Mushrooms and Toadstools, 3rd edition. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. Recording by Larry Wilson. Mushrooms and Toadstools, 3rd edition, by Worthington George Smith. Preface. The proof of the fungus is in the eating. I have constantly eaten every species figured in the edible sheet, and many others that are not. Few, I imagine, will expect me to have eaten every species on the poisonous sheet, bearing, as they do, such adjective names as gloomy, fiery, satanical, inflaming, etc. However, years ago, without a proper guide and with very little experience, I more than once became personally acquainted with the unpleasant qualities of one or two dangerous species, the particulars of which will be found in the proper place. If the following brief descriptions are used in connection with the 2 sheets of drawings, which I have copied from nature and transferred to the stones myself, or in reference to the large drawings in the Bethnal Green Museum, no one who is capable of distinguishing one thing from another need fear making a mistake. I shall be glad to give information regarding any species forwarded to me, carriage paid. W. G. Smith, 15 Mildmay Grove, London North. End of preface.
Section 2 of Mushrooms and Toadstools, 3rd edition. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. Mushrooms and Toadstools, 3rd edition, by Worthington George Smith. Introductory observations. Oh, who can tell the hidden power of herbs and might of magic spell? Spenser. Perhaps no other country can vie with Great Britain in the vast number of edible species of fungi that may be gathered during all seasons of the year from one end of the land to the other. The pastures and woodlands literally teem with them. They are, however, sad to say, little known, sadly neglected, or looked upon with unmerited suspicion. The literature, too, of the subject is so small, and the scientific part of the study so extremely difficult to begin, that few persons dare venture to test the qualities of any fungus except the meadow mushroom, and instances are common enough where even this species is rejected. It is apparent that no one can be a sure guide to others who is not himself a regular fungus eater, and that no descriptions can be of value or drawings of use unless they are taken with the greatest care from the objects themselves. To the best of my ability I have attempted this, and wish to persuade others to test the rare gastronomic qualities of the 29 species figured. The number here described and drawn is only a very small portion of the really valuable species, for I well know that as a beginner in the study I made all sorts of mistakes, but with one exception I sold and suffered much inconvenience, and I even know instances where confessedly poisonous species have been eaten without ill effect. A little prudence, too often neglected, should be observed in the consumption of fungi. For instance, only young, fresh, and sound specimens should be gathered for the table, for if stale, semi-putrid, and worm-eaten plants are chosen, they are as likely to produce indigestion and inconvenience as meat in a similar condition. They should be eaten in moderation, as a surfeit of sweet mushrooms is as likely to disarrange one's digestive organs as a surfeit of pastry. If these precautions are attended to, and a moderate amount of bread, salt, pepper, and common sense is used, no accident need occur. Let the specimens be cooked as soon as possible after gathering. Although the following statement may be difficult to understand,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?